With Josh and Zachary discussing their concerns about Mrs. Newman's possible involvement in the kidnapping episode in chapter 1257, the talk becomes the main subject. Zachary is just as concerned about Jessica's peculiar actions and possible involvement in the tragedy as Liberty is. As a retort, Josh says that he has discovered details about Mrs. Newman's past that connect her to a brutal gang boss who significantly influenced a sizable gang 20 years ago. Josh thinks that some of the gang members who vanished at the time may have been taken in by Mrs. Newman and are now her devoted bodyguards. Their suspicion that Mrs. Newman planned the tragedy as retaliation against Serenity, whom she perceives as a threat to her cherished daughter Carrie, is strengthened by this information. Their emphasis shifts to Mrs. Newman as a potential mastermind as the motivation for the crime becomes more obvious. They also take into account Jessica, Hank's mistress and now wife, as a potential participant in the scheme. In order to have easy access to the Brown family and Sony, they think that Mrs. Newman may have linked up with Jessica. Zachary suggests that Josh look into Jessica and obtain any pertinent material covertly, without informing the adversary, in order to learn more about the truth. In order to prevent the mastermind from suspecting that they are coming closer to the truth, Zachary underlines the necessity of maintaining a facade. They intend to lay a trap to capture everyone involved by portraying the occurrence as an accident in order to demoralize the adversary. To get the best results, they are aware of how crucial, meticulous planning and calculated actions are. Zachary congratulates Josh on his well-received engagement proposal to Jasmine and their forthcoming wedding as their chat continues. They talk about Josh's request for a 2-month honeymoon as well as the upcoming wedding. Zachary hesitates at first, but in the end, he decides to give Josh the extra time off in appreciation for all that he has done for your corporation over the years.